Hello everyone, today I'm gonna show you one of my questions in my assignment 1. So this assignment is from the course Database System and Information Retrieval from Group A. So this question is ER diagram for RXZ Bank. Today I'm gonna show you how to solve this question with me, Dan Chin Kai. So the question of my assignment is a case study question. So we need to use the describe the data requirement of the RXZ Bank to identify the main entity type. For each entity, list out at least 3 attributes. Underline the primary key for the entity. So let's check out how we're gonna solve the first question. So this is the answer for the question A. So I use yellow color to highlight the entities while I using the green color to highlight the attributes. So in the first sentence, the branch is the entity for the first sentence. So its attributes are cities and unique names. So because the branch is using the unique name to identify the branch, so we can assume that the unique name is the primary key. So for the second sentence, the customer are identified by the customer ID. So the customer will be the entity and the customer ID will be its primary key. So the attribute will be the customer name, address. For the third sentence, the bank officer is the main entity and they are identified by the employee ID. So the employee ID will be the primary key. So the other attributes for this entity is the name, telephone numbers, ID of the employee's manager, and also the start date of their employee. So for the fourth sentence, the account will be the sentence entity. So the account is assigned a unique account number, which means the unique account number will be the primary entity. So the attribute of the account is account balance, more recent date of which the account was asset. So I put it recent asset date. So for the last sentence, the loan is the main entity for this sentence. So as like it's just like a same like a previous sentence. The unique number is used to identify by the bank. So the number will be its primary key, and for each attribute, it will be the loan amount and the loan payment. Because the bank used to keep track of these 2 attributes. So this is it. Question A is solved. So let's see the next question. Question B. So question B is asked about draw a complete ER diagram for RXZ Bank and determine the represent the multiplicity constraint for each relationship. So let's see how we're gonna solve this question. So this is the answer for question B. I know it's too long for you, so I will gonna explain it to you step by step. So in the first sentence, we know branch is our main entity and the primary key is the unique name. So the way to draw the ER diagram is we draw a box and we divide it into 2 levels. The first level, we're gonna write the entity, and the second level, we're gonna write its primary key and its attributes. So for the primary key, which is the branch name, we write a PK beside it, which means the primary key. So this is the first entity for branch. So the next step is we're gonna draw an entity for the customer. So as I mentioned before, the customer entity names is at the first level, while the primary key and its attributes will be the second level. And in the sentence, which is the bank store each customer names and the address where the customer lives. Customer might have account and can take out loans. Loans might be associated with a particular banker who may act as a loan officer. So in this sentence, it means that there are three new entities, which is account, loan, and officer. So beside that, I use purple color to highlight the relationship. The relationship is used to describe the relationship between two entities. So the word store is showing the relationship between entity of branch and the entity customer. So it means that branch store customer ID. So in the sentence, we know that only one branch will store one or many customer IDs, names, and address. So for the second one is the customer has account. So we can mention that as the customer has one or many account, and the account has one or many customer. So for the loan here, the loan is only associated by only one officer, and only one officer can be associated with one loan. So the multiplicity is 1 and only 1, 1 and only 1. So and the relationship word is between the entities of officer and loan is associate. So the next step is we can write about the entities and the primary key, and also the attributes of the officer entity. So we knew that the employee ID is the primary key, and employee names, employee telephone numbers, start date, and manager IDs are the attributes of the official entity. So in the second sentence, the bank administration store the names and telephones of each employee, which means the word store is the relationship between these two entities. And it also tells us that only one branch store one or many officers' data, and the officer data is stored by only one branch. So therefore the multiplicity is 1 and many, 1 and only 1. And in the second sentences, it got mentioned that the ID of employee manager, which means we're gonna draw a line again and show the relationship between the manager and the officers. So it means that the manager manage one or many officer, and the officers is managed by only one manager. So the next step is we're gonna fill out the entity of account. So as we know that the account number is the primary key for the entity account, and the account balance and receipts access date are the attributes for the account. So in the first sentence, it said that the bank offers two types of accounts, that is saving and current account. Well, we use the generalization and specialization diagram to represent the meaning of this. So this is it. We draw two boxes, which is the current account and the saving account. So due to it is optional, we will write a mandatory or beside it. So we can look for the account. It can be specialized into two, which is the current account and saving account. While the current account and saving account can be generalizations, which can be generalized into the account. So the next sentence is we need to make the relationship between the entity of customer and account, and the multiplicity of it. So in the previous step, we know that the customer has an account. So in this sentence, is that a customer can hold both accounts. Account can be held by more than one customer, and one customer can have more than one account, which means that customer has one or many account, and account has one or many customer. So the next step we're gonna take is fill out the loan entity. We know that loan is our entity and the loan number is the primary key, while the loan amount and loan payment are the attributes. So in the paragraph, it said a loan originated at a particular branch, which means a branch is originated by a loan, and it can be held by only one customer, which means that customer has a chance to have a loan. So the relationship and the multiplicity and it's just like this, which is the branch original one and only one loan, and the loan is originated by one and only one branch. Well, for the customer has one and only one loan, and the loan has one or many customers. So the sentence also mentions that the bank offers two types of loans, which is the housing loan and the vehicle loan. So we separate it into two boxes, which is the vehicle loan and housing loan. So for each attribute, it has said for housing loan, the data is about the properties such as address and the value. For the vehicle loan, there are registration number of the vehicle, color and type of vehicle. So we're gonna fill out like this. The vehicle loan has the attributes of vehicle register number, vehicle color, and vehicle types, while the housing loan has the property address and properties value. And we also add the word of mandatory or to present that it is the optional way. So just like guys mentioned before, the loan can be specialized into vehicle loan and housing loan, while the vehicle loan and housing loan can be generalized into loan. So we haven't done yet. The last sentence is that for each loan, the bank keeps track of the loan amount and the loan payment. The loan amount and loan payment is its attributes. So the date and amount are recorded for each payment, which means that we need to create another entity, but this is a weak entity payment. So the loan has the payment, and the payment has the attributes of date and amount, and its primary key is payment ID. So we can mention like loan has only one and many payment, while the payment has only one loan. So this is the whole answer for question B. So thank you.